The family vacation, or whatever reason for traveling with children, can certainly be a challenge as we come up on summer. We've got Dr. Kristin Bencik here with Children's Hospital of Wisconsin's Bayshore Pediatrics. Some things that we as parents should be doing to prepare for the trip and during the trip to make it a happy family memory. Good to see you again, Doctor. I want to get to that in a moment, but as long as I've got you here, let's talk about measles just real quick, where we are. Still no cases in Wisconsin, but definitely something that you are concerned about.
Right. All doctors are concerned about measles. This is something that was gone 10 years ago.
Right.
And we are seeing it everywhere now. And I think people really need to vaccinate their children. That's the bottom line. What can you do to protect yourself? Vaccinate. I mean, if you get measles, you have a 30% chance of ending up in the hospital. You can die if your child gets measles. Vaccines, 97% chance of not getting it if you have 2 doses of the MMR.
Okay, so good advice, and I know we'll be talking about that more in the weeks to come. Let's talk about what we were going to talk about today. That's the family vacation here. I guess I hadn't thought about that as a parent. When you're taking one or more kids, one of the things that you want to do is make sure that they are prepped for the trip, right?
Right. I mean, you want to talk about what the experience is going to be like, especially for kids who haven't traveled. You have to talk about there's going to be a lot of long lines. You're going to have to talk to people. When we get to the checkpoints, you shouldn't be fooling around because this is really important. You're going to need to take off your shoes and go through security. So prep time helps a lot. And also talk about what the end result is. Traveling with kids is really stressful for parents. And think about, we're going to go on vacation, we're going to have this great time, but I really need you to really pull it together while we get through the airport and sit on the plane, and then we're going to have a lot of fun.
Well, can we talk about calling ahead to who are the parents that should be concerned about? What is it, allergies or accommodations or things like that?
Yeah, certainly if your child has severe food allergies, especially a peanut allergy, call the airline, give them the heads up, and make sure that they're not serving peanuts on the plane if possible. Make sure you have your EpiPen with you at all times when you're traveling. Have Benadryl with you also.
When you're on the trip, I know it's hard because there are things that you want to see and you're in unfamiliar places, but you recommend sticking to a schedule best as you can?
Right. It's really important. If the kid's bedtime is 8:30, try and put them to bed at 8:30. If you want to have a temper tantrum, have a tired kid who's hungry. You are set up for a temper
And everybody's having a bad time.
Yes.
You also mentioned bringing photos of your child. Boy, it's scary for parents to think about, but kids can get lost, and you want to make sure that you're prepared in the event that you would need to help the authorities track down your children.
And I actually would prep your children even more than that. When we took my child to Disney, we wrote our cell phone numbers on their arms, and we said, if you get lost, go to somebody with a badge. And I think it's really important they know what to do if they do get lost. Because unfortunately, even the most vigilant parents, kids can disappear in a second. They just get distracted.
All right, back on something a little more benign. I also like that you say schedule breaks. So if we are doing Disney today, what in your experience lets you believe that your kid can just go all day? Right? So schedule those break times.
It just doesn't happen. Get a hotel close to where you're at. Let them go back and have a quiet time. Even if they don't want to nap, at least they can chill down a little bit, and then they're ready to go, and everyone's going to have more fun.
You can, do whatever you need to do to chill out too a little bit, right?
Exactly.
Thanks, Doctor. For more information on this or any topics that we discussed with Children's Hospital of Wisconsin, you can check out their webpage online. It's up right now at tmj4.com/links.